It's your boy Laggin24 coming at you with some PTFO or GTFO. Play the fucking objective or get the fuck out. And in this series, what I'm going to be doing is once a week I'll be playing an objective-based game, and I will be going hard, and I mean hard after these objectives. You're not going to see a good KD. You're going to see a man playing the game how I feel the game should be played. Now, this might not be how you feel the game should be played, but it's exactly how I feel it should be played, and apparently it's how Treyarch feels the game should be played. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you probably don't own the game yet, but guess what? Treyarch has made this game to where you get your score streaks based on your participation in the objective of the match that you're playing. So in this game, I'm going to get more points for planting the bomb, defusing the bomb, killing people around the bomb sites, killing people that are trying to plant, or killing people that are trying to defuse. That is the best way to get your score streak and demolition. And if I were playing Capture the Flag, it would be the same thing. Capturing, returning, killing people that have the flag, killing people that are trying to get the flag. And it's like that for every single game mode in this game. And the only game modes that you don't get extra points in are Team Deathmatch and Free-for-all. And do you know why you don't get extra points in those games? Because there's no objective. Treyarch made this an objective-based game, and I would shake their hand if they were here right now in my house, because that is how Call of Duty should have been played the entire time. Now, if you don't believe me, if you think I'm a fucking moron, why don't you just turn on Twitter or go watch some of those big channels, YouTube videos that are crying about how they can't pub stomp anymore. And boo-hoo, you can't pub stomp anymore. If you guys don't know what pub stomping is, it's just a simple way of saying I'm going to a public match and stomping on a bunch of 12-year-olds that have no idea. You can't pub stomp anymore because guess what? Your score streaks don't fill up by just killing random people way far away from the objectives. You have to play the objective now, and sadly your ass never learned how to play it while you were showing off your 100-kill games and dropping Moabs left and right, using Riot Shield teammates and fucking ballistic vests, because you don't know what you're doing, and I love it. I'm an average game player who has always loved playing the objective, and it just feels like Treyarch made this game for people like me. Your average player who just love doing these objectives, and I commend you. And I've seen plenty of people bitch on YouTube and Twitter about this game being shitty, and they come up with these excuses why, but no one's really saying why it is. The fact is, these guys, they rely on Call of Duty for money. It's their job. Your White Boys of the world, your T. Martins of the world, your Woodies, and all those guys, they rely on Call of Duty. Well, I've seen a few of them bitch and complain. And I'll just give you a small example. It's not really bitching or complaining, but White Boy asked on Twitter, he asked, hey, David Vonderhaar, on the next double XP weekend, can we also get 50% off score streaks? Are you serious? You really need help getting your score streaks that you're going to ask for them to take 50% off? And I'll tell you why White Boy wants that to happen. He wants one weekend where it's easy as shit to get score streaks. And he will stay on for 48 straight hours recording every video game session of him pub stomping. And then he won't have to make any videos for like 2 or 3 months because he'll have saved up, 40 from that weekend. And that's why. That's why he wants it. He's not doing it for the goats out there. He's not doing it for me. He's not doing it for you. He's doing it for himself. Everything these guys do, they do it for themselves. There are very few YouTubers out there that deserve respect. And they're just, everybody's out for themselves and they want that money. There's nothing really wrong with that. But you might want to go back to Modern Warfare 3 for your pub stomping games. Unless you learn how to play the objective pretty quickly. As you can see, I blew up the bomb. I got all 3 of my kill streaks there. And these are mid-level kill streaks. Some are mid to hard, like that AGR and that stealth chopper. They're not the easiest to get. They're not the hardest to get. But if you're not playing the objective, it's going to definitely be a little harder. In fact, a lot harder to get these things. And the lightning strike's a pretty easy one to get. And if you don't have the game yet, when you start playing, I suggest you just roll out with some UAVs and shit like that until you get really accustomed to it. And that's what I was doing day one. I think I used the UAV, the Hunter killer drone, and the Hellstorm missiles. Those are very low. They're pretty easy to get. You really only have to kind of half play the objective to get those. But thank you, Treyarch, for making a game that awards the average players who have always loved playing this. Now, maybe you guys hate objectives and always have and always will. Like I said, you can play Team Deathmatch, you can play Free-for-All. There's still party games if you don't have the game yet, just so you know. There's still your Sticks and Stones, One in the Chamber, gun game, and stuff like that, Sharpshooter. And in addition to that, there is a bonus Nuketown 2025 gameplay list. It's small maps in a rotation that are pretty hectic and a lot of fun. I'll do that from time to time when I get bored. But since there's still a few minutes on this video left, I guess I'll give my review on the game as a whole. And if you've been listening to anything so far in this video, then you know that I'm quite enjoying this game. Although I will say that I don't like any of the assault rifles. There isn't one assault rifle that I've used that I like. None of them have really a fast enough firing rate for me. I know I could put rapid fire on some of those guns, but it's just... the assault rifles leave a lot to be desired, in my opinion. So every single class of mine... Right now I have 7 custom classes. Excuse me for the sniffles, guys. I'm a little sick. But I have 7 custom classes. Every single one of them has an SMG in it, except for 3. And those 3 are a knife-only class, which is a lot of fun. I don't know if you guys like knife-only, but I do, and it's a lot of fun. I've got the gold combat knife, and that's a good class. The other one is a shotgun class, which is the S12. It kind of reminds me of the Striker from Modern Warfare 3. And I've got 3 attachments on it, so that's a lot of fun on these small maps like Hijacked on Nuketown. I really like running around with that. And then my third class that isn't an SMG is a sniper class, and that's for late at night when I'm getting kind of bored of the game after playing it for a couple hours. I'll pull out that sniper class, and that's pretty much the only time you will not see me playing the objective. And it's fun to play with the sniper from time to time. And again, if you don't have the game, and you've always wanted to be a good sniper but just can't figure it out, this game has somehow put training wheels on sniper guns. I mean, it's a lot of fun to snipe in this game. It's a lot easier. I got my first triple collat yesterday using a sniper rifle, and I've made a sniper rifle class on every single Call of Duty, and I've never gotten a triple collateral. Got one yesterday on Nuketown. That was the highlight of my gaming day yesterday, so that was a lot of fun. So out of this, you know, Black Ops 2, it's definitely got some connectivity issues. I will complain about that for just a brief second. I don't understand why it's not fixed yet. The game's been out for like 3 or 4 weeks now, and it's just kind of like, come on, guys, fix the shit. You know, every so often you get connection interruption, probably about 5 or 6 times a day if you play like a 2 or 3 hour session. Probably about 5 or 6 times you're going to see connection interruption. Sometimes it's hard to party up with your friends, even though you're both online, both your party types are open, your NATs are open. I don't know. It's fucking weird. So, basically for me, that would be the only complaint I have about the game. Is some technical issues that they can fix over time, but every single Call of Duty game has had, you know, lag issues, it's had its connection issues, so no surprise there, nothing new there at all. So, as a whole, I give the game like an 8 out of a 10. That's your lag and 24 rating. It doesn't necessarily mean it has to be yours, but that's my rating. There's also... a lot of just new features. The mute all button is great. You know, they've added more layers for you to create your own emblem, which is fantastic. There's tons of player cards to unlock, and it's just a really good game. The stats are pretty good in this game. They've got medals that you earn in the middle of a match. I'm sure you've seen a few on the screen. So I think they've done a lot to this game to improve it, and I enjoy it. And this has been PTFO or GTFO, your boy Lagging 24, and I will see you next time. Headshot.